Dodge City yards of the Santa Fe with a freight made up to the east. An engineer with an oily waist was a grooming the great iron beast, while 10 cars back in the murky dust a boxcar door swung wide, and a hobo carried his pal aboard to take a last long ride. The lantern swung, the freight pulled out, the engineer gathered speed. The engineer pulled the throttle wide and cried to his fiery steed, while 10 cars back in an empty box a hobo rolled a pill, and the glare of the match on his partner's face ash white and death was still. The clickety sounds of the couple and joints, a song for ramblers' ears, and the hobo turned to that still white form, his pal for many a year. For a mighty long time we rambled, Jack, with the luck of men that roam, with a back door step for a dining room and a boxcar for a home. We dodged the bulls on the eastern line and the cops on the Chesapeake, and traveled the lead-wheeled narrow gauge in the days of Cripple Creek. We drifted down to Sunny Cal on the trail of the old dust steam, and all you had through the good and bad will half always belong to me. I made a promise to you, Jack, if I lived and you cashed in, well, I'd take you back to the old churchyard and I'd bury you there with your kin. Well, you know I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna do it all right. I'm taking you back to the home place, pal. I'm taking you back tonight. But I ain't got the money to send you there, so I'm taking you back on the fly. But that's a decent way for a bow to go on to the by and by. And I knew a fever had you, Jack, and the doctor, he just wouldn't come. He's too busy treating the wealthy folk, and the doctor, a worn-out bum. As the train rolled over its rivets of steel, straight through to the east it sped, and the engineer in his highball seat kept his eyes on the rails ahead, while 10 cars back in an empty box a lonesome hobo sighed, for the days of old and his pal so cold was a taking his last long ride.